finals of amateurs, and then we'll be getting into top.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, just be patient, folks. Maybe we'll see something new, some new faces, and that's what we're going to see. We're going to see NeZonso taking on AleSad.
AleSad, Hero versus Ridley.
This is a fun matchup.
Yeah, fun is a word.
This is like the Nair Memorial special. No, I'm just kidding. Nair's still with us.
Yeah, shout out to Nair. Yeah, so I mean, a matchup where both of these characters are, I feel like, kind of similarly placed on the tier list. You know, very strong in their own right, and also kind of having big glaring weaknesses. Of course, speed and frame data is going to be the one thing that kind of holds Hero back, and Ridley being super large and not having the weight to follow, and as well as having exploitable recovery.
Yeah, especially like Ridley doesn't nominally have really has one good burst option, so Hero can, sitting on a lead, just sit tight and just cycle through the menu for buffs. Double fair here coming through for NeZonso. Up B to swoosh, almost getting the conversion. I think he was maybe hunting for up air, or up tilt, but I think maybe the knockback on it was a little bit too much out of the confirm range.
Big side B to call out the landing in the corner. You have to be very careful as Ridley. You get whiff punished so much more by Hero having that big side B. So when you think it's safe to put out a down tilt or just try to check some aggression in the corner, you get hit big there. So
out deep. Oh, let's go. Let's see if
should be there. Yeah. Right, they're playing on English too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it the same thing? I'm not sure. I'm sure it's different, actually.
Yeah, but for the menu, you're
absolutely. The menu is in English. They're just built like that.
It's kind of learned, man.
Oh, for the people at home wondering what amateur means, these are the people that weren't able to qualify for top 32 that are playing now for an opportunity to get on the big stage.
Nice dash attack coming through for AleSad, even squaring things up here. NeZonso getting buff here, same tight, dodging and weaving through the fireballs before he can strike. He's got bounce on two, so no more fireballs, but honest to God, when it comes to the close quarters, really doesn't really need them. So ledge trapping here from NeZonso, not able to cut it close, cut it tight. Instead, AleSad able to strike. Nice grab here, reversing the situation. AleSad trying to keep NeZonso off stage, but he isn't able to do so.
Yeah, so far it's been very, very good for NeZonso to just run up and try to contest Ridley. I feel like Hero utilizing the movement is going to be very important in a matchup like Ridley, who has some pretty large hitboxes and some scary threat ranges.
I also love how consistently AleSad's moving. He's just trying not to stay in one spot to get peppered by Hero side B or any of Hero's projectiles. Fireballs out deep. The zoom? Oh man, if he just sat tight and up smashed, he probably would have nailed him through the plat. Unfortunate turn of affairs for AleSad, but NeZonso holding tight. Air dodge being called out by backer. Not strong enough even at plus 130, but no resources left, and NeZonso unable to find zoom in the menu. They were like, that was the daily special for last week.
Yeah. It was actually it's very close in this game number one, immediately going to the last stock. Big damage for Ridley as you get the big juggle save into an edge guard sequence. His side B is going to swat him away 47%.
Getting cooked.
You just kind of want to hit Ridley away here and then try to get a menu pull. It's so important.
But it's looking pretty dire for NeZonso. Hiding by a threat at ledge. He will force his way Nair fair. No side B though. AleSad, got thunderstruck yet again. And every time that happens, it's just like a full reset. It usually winds up benefiting Hero. Oh, nice shield in. Forces the grab, forcing him to panic. AleSad looking, threatening, almost in the back here there, PJ.
Just small miscues and spacing, and that would have been the end of the game. The up smash comes through in a spot dodge to avoid that situation altogether. Now with Accelerado going deep, pops him up with a Nair.
Thought that was up smash territory. Ridley's so big, you figured the hitbox was going to go.
So scary to get off the ledge there. One side B for Ridley, one big hit from Hero, and Nair out of shield punishes.
Not strong enough for the stock, but definitely not strong for stage possession. Instead,
side B like 4 times.
Hey, it works. If you keep getting hit by it, go for it. Oh my gosh, and there we go. Tomahawk up tilt's gonna do it for NeZonso. Up 1-0. Remember, folks, this is all single limb, so there's no loser side. Yeah, so this is all for all the marbles, man. Best of 5 territory, of course, as it's been all weekend long at Delfino Maza.
Yeah, it's a very, very smart Tomahawk, especially with Ridley being so large. Literally everything that Ridley does besides hold shield is going to get punished. Yeah. So
And the way that AleSad was playing was a lot more stick and move. So if you're gonna gamble on whether or not he's gonna be fidgety and try to get out of shield or hold shield, the likelihood is gonna be that he's gonna try and get out of shield. So, but yeah, man, let's rocket into game number 2 between these two.
Yeah, I think what. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, it's all good.
I think some of the things that I really like from Hero so far is like their ability to check Ridley in the corner. Ridley is one of those characters that has such big hitboxes that they are very willing to go for a lot of like preemptive hits and throwing out aerials. But you're seeing Hero just going for the side B, just constantly hitting him with the side B. And little things like that and checking aggression are so important for a character that doesn't have fast frame data. A lot of faster characters can just like, oh, I will be the hitbox. I will be the person that throws out it. But here, you need to use your range and use anything you can to make sure your opponent.
Especially against Ridley's disjoints.
Yeah, for sure.
Down throw back here is going to start things off here for AleSad. NeZonso, though, holding shield, getting through the rapid jab and pegging AleSad with double aerials. Yeah, these two are just going back and forth, haymaker after haymaker blow.
Yeah, he whiffed the back air and just goes for immediate high nair to continue the pressure up. I like this Ridley a lot, going for a lot of these very, very smart options to stuff out the slow hitboxes that Hero's going to put out.
Oh, trying to strike him while sitting on the plat. Instead, AleSad able to mash nair and disadvantage. The ledge pressure here. And again, NeZonso finding. He's just working out a way to get back, but oh no. Not able to hold on tight long enough to survive that first stock. Here we go. Just trying to press the issue here. Multiple jab.
Big side B on the platform, almost finding the kill at 34%. Up be back, and with the charge there is going to be very, very scary. Those spells, I like to call them Infinity Stones. Every one you get really just makes these matches so much easier. Your kill power goes up so much. You unlock the kill throw, you get true confirmed off the fires.
And he's threatened the your opponent every time you start to add on more and more abilities to yourself. So nice strike there from NeZonso.
Big dash attack there as he continues some pressure. Even the stock so far, reverse hit nair almost lines up the back air, but an air dodge comes through.
He just couldn't line it up correctly.
Yeah.
Down tilt pressure, up smash, trying to catch NeZonso, making a mistake, but the hero main just not giving it to him right there. Still, AleSad trying to press the issue. Oh, he almost got him there, but instead, it's funny, usually you see that go the opposite direction.
Yeah, that would have been the end of the stock for Ridley, but very fortunately able to get a stuff out there. A dash that covers, going to send LA off stage. And that's going to be a 2-stock-to-1 lead. NeZonso going for that kaboom, just trying to put out some hitboxes to stuff out some landings from Ridley, but so far it's not working out very well.
Yeah, down throw back there again for AleSad, pushing NeZonso along, trying to get him uncomfortable and unsettled. Big back here yet again. Doesn't try to go for it when he goes to ledge. Rising there, forcing NeZonso up to the Town City plat. You don't want to be in that neighborhood when Ridley is skulking around. And oh my God, what a bad landing. And we're squared away at 1-all.
Very, very, is that skill or luck?
No, skill.
You think it's skill?
Yeah.
I feel like it's you kind of get lucky.
I mean, like, you get lucky because Ridley's up smash covers from here to Bangladesh. Yeah. But, like, you still have to time it.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, very unfortunate for the hero for him to send there. But very, very good timing from the Ridley to find a way to close out a stock there.
Yeah. And obviously, these two are feeling the pressure of the Delfino Maza stage, trying to make their way so that you go home and be like, I got first place at Delfino Maza. Right?
Yeah.
No, not the amateur bracket part.
Big side B and immediately starting with a bounce to avoid some of the fireball pressure that really can put out cross screens.
Delfino getting the force grab too. NeZonso trying to rectify the path. That last game went not enough damage necessarily to get the thwack to work.
Throw back here, big damage from Ridley. We haven't seen a lot of side Bs from Ridley, and that's something I want to see. I feel like already Ale has been conditioning the shields a lot to get big side Bs.
Yeah, you kind of understand it. Often just because Hero will just like try to sit back and just out of the burst range for Space Pirate Rush. So maybe AleSad just thinking, I just don't have that. I'm basically going to fight this with one arm tied by my back. But he doesn't have to live that way.
Yeah.
He just has to force NeZonso into a situation where he can just go for it.
So now here, NeZonso is looking for a big grab with the power-up on Psych Up. Up throw will be a kill throw now. Yeah, got the fireballs, looking for any confirm. You can find Ale playing very elusive, just can't seem to find a way to get a hit himself, but still avoiding the hits, and that is it.
Alley-oop!
Into the soul, knowing, hey, this is my stock, and I'm going to take it with that up throw. 88%, and a big down throw is going to set up into another ledge trap situation. No edge guards have been coming through. Very smart from NeZonso to understand where Ridley can and cannot contest off stage.
Some patience there from AleSad trying to catch NeZonso's panic option. NeZonso's cool and collected. Man, he's playing this very well. Back hit of Nair. Rising Nair again into AleSad's face, but there's very little Hero can kind of challenge from below down there. The only thing you really do is maybe charge up Fireball and like drop, throw it into the stage. But that might be just a little bit outside of NeZonso's comfort range. So trying to jab check the shield. Instead, NeZonso holding tight, playing very defensively, trying to slow play it. The rising back here. Oh, he caught him in the midst of the grip of that bomb. And to get that stock, but AleSad trying to strike, trying to square us away. The tech, oh, but he just deployed with the swoosh a little bit too late.
Good recovery there. Kaboom comes through and punishes the air dodge. Double Nair, triple up air, 36% building here, and then Oops is gonna make these next couple hits do so much more damage. A big forward tilt, but immediately checks it with a fireball.
This is tough for AleSad. The way NeZonso is playing, he's not giving very much to work with. He's very defensively. Excellent parry from NeZonso, but try to get a little tricky with it. Still he'll find a place to land PJ. AleSad again, now he's the one being juggled up at the top.
Side B sends Ridley off stage once again. Ale has to recover. Stuck on the ledge here. Gets the up B. Oh, has the air dodge, but doesn't find the read. An up air misses, and a forward tilt sends off stage 142%.
The game of leapfrog on shield favors NeZonso. Unable to push the issue at ledge, though. AleSad able to eke his way back to center stage. Trying to catch him with the up smashes. The damage is piling up for NeZonso, but he still has that extra stock to bank on, all for naught. And AleSad now forced in the last stock situation.
Nair sends away. Oh, didn't go for the hocus pocus. Instead, just taking fate into his own hands, running underneath the Ridley, and getting an up tilt is going to be the end of game number 3 with NeZonso up 2-1.
Yeah, AleSad just not able to kind of push the issue. Instead, it's just he's kind of falling victim to a lot of what NeZonso wants to do in the air, unable to kind of like get out of harm's way when it comes to dealing with NeZonso's Nair and fair pressure. And when he does approach grounded, NeZonso's immediately like step back side being him too. So it's tough. Yep. Ridley's just, he's got none of the advantages of being huge and all the drawbacks.
Yeah, they gave all the advantages to Bowser.
Bowser stayed in forever and
if Ridley
survives.
had one of Bowser's stats, he would be so much better. Literally any of them would have been an upgrade. Except maybe losing a double jump. Getting into game number 4. Maybe we're going to see some game 4 clutch from the Ridley.
We'll see.
Big Nair to cover the normal. Getting close for the up B. We haven't seen that quite yet used by the Ridley, so it's good to see Ale going for some mix-ups here as he sees his amateur bracket life at Delfino Maza 2023 on the line.
Oh, and there we go. Just immediately taking fate into his own hands. Big call out F smash. And now the rising Nairs. NeZonso, despite being a game with the game in hand, being put on the defensive here by AleSad. Drag down jab check into the forced grab. Smart gameplay here by AleSad. Out deep, and there's no wave.
Oh, it makes it back. The fully charged up B gives so much more air drift. The bounce comes through.
That's why they call it Kaswoosh.
NeZonso with an opportunity. Psych up in the face of a hitbox from Ridley. No fear there. Up tilt into the up air. Continues to juggle. 87% and up smash.
I was so close to taking the stock too. AleSad trying to go out deep, but instead, NeZonso able to protect himself.
Run up. Turn around.
He tried to run up, turn around, up smash, and just getting slammed for it. And the cross up favoring Alonso. And we might, or AleSad, we might be getting ourselves game 5 in a flash unless NeZonso is able to change his fate right now.
Big nair to send off stage. The up B attempt tries to snipe out the charge neutral B. Ale smiling, knowing that he went for something a little bit too ambitious there, but still fun nonetheless. But I don't know, giving a free stock to a hero.
It might be more. It might be better set.
Oh no,
better out and done. Uh-oh.
Oh no, Fro, don't let it be you. Saika comes through. One hit can be the end of the stock here for Hero.
Just switch to himself a little bit of breathing room.
Up till not enough to kill even with the psych up. Kaboom is going to catch. Not
Woo!
to find the stock 140%.
Air dodge so deep. He almost killed himself that way too.
No ledge invincibility, no contesting from Hero though.
The only thing he could have done is like down tilt below ledge,
it's
but
not
like
do anything.
nah.
Kaboom comes through, covers the air dodge. Wait a minute.
Oh no!
Is the Ale charity stock too much?
Did AleSad give NeZonso new life? Last stop situation. NeZonso trying to draw AleSad into his web. The back throw though, this could be the chance that AleSad's needed. Whew. No F smash that time around. The trick ain't gonna work twice, kid.
The percents are slowly evening up. NeZonso looking to clutch it out after that charity stock from AleSad. 55% and the percent.
It just feels like AleSad's playing so apprehensively right now, and NeZonso's playing with increased confidence. Does suffer the rapid jab. Air dodge, he avoids the dash attack. How did he miss that?
Look at the short hops, the empty hop, not doing anything, fully charged.
Wasted on shield, but instead able to whip out side B again.
So even the nair sends away. One opportunity, one big hit, a forward throw maybe here, 123%. Has the psych up throw might kill.
You cannot let NeZonso get his mitts on you again. Up to on shield, not quite enough.
Oh no, what happened? He went for the up B, and AleSad forcing game 5 with a big miss 2 on the up B.
He tried to be a little too tricky, PJ. Too tricky.
We're game 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, game 5 set. The hype of best of 5 catching fire not only in main bracket, but here in amateur bracket, PJ.
Catching fire is very true, both of these characters. Very big fireballs.
But, yeah, I mean, that almost went up disastrously for AleSad.
Yeah.
He gave up that stock. He was like, oh, I got this. I'm going to clutch this out, and barely did. NeZonso probably kicking himself for not capitalizing there, thinking hard about it. Oh, look at that. The pressure of the bid stage. Everybody, it might not be main bracket, but still something worth fighting for. Still plot, still bragging rights for when you leave Delfino Maza to be able to say you won the bracket.
The bracket of all time.
The bracket of all time, baby.
Yeah, I believe this is going to be when we switch off after this game. So our last game here from. Very excited to see the winner of this amateurs bracket semis. AleSad versus NeZonso.
And immediately AleSad taking control of the game by the throat. Big grab. NeZonso firing right back.
This guy is crazy, so aggressive. The punish being so strong here. Ooh, pivot forward tilt to cover the air dodge cross-up.
The spot dodge dash attack working wonders here for AleSad, trying to pressure NeZonso in the corner. NeZonso firing right back, able to try to play his game the way he wants to, but instead AleSad immediately looking for the... Oh, that could have been everything, but instead finally punishing AleSad for just trying to throw fireballs out from a distance.
Tries to go for a grab there. The nair comes out and tries to squat away Ale here. The nair doesn't cover the air dodge.
AleSad going for the dash attack too, and that is going to take it. NeZonso now got Colorado. Makes it even harder problem for AleSad to solve. Maybe it's like the level 9 CPUs and AleSad's going to be able to anticipate every single one of his moves, but not quite yet. Trying to go for the gimp at ledge with the up B, but NeZonso said no way, no how.
And there covers the anti-airs are very strong for Ridley here. The air-to-air game with the nair. One of the few characters that actually has a slower nair than Ridley's. Actually, a lot of characters do, but Ridley being actually having a big advantage there.
No, Hero's nair is definitely weirdly finicky and niche in how it's used.
Yeah.
And often you'll see Hero main just using fair in place of nair in terms of its the character's the neutral spacing tool. Space Power Rush finally making its appearance there, PJ.
Yeah.
And No upbeat to the plat. No attempt to get the give.
Double
Whiffs
pivot.
the grab, though.
Oh, another whiff grab is going to be in the favor of Alonso now. AleSad, sorry. Forwarder sends away the whack on hand. Doesn't go for it, though. Just goes to keep the, obviously keep the mana. Big side B, 101% now.
Thunderbolt to the face. NeZonso having a chance here to put it to rest. Not quite going to get the snooze button, but
avoids the dash attack. Very good stuff.
yeah, this is
They're both respecting each other so much here.
Right. They just don't want to make a big mistake. They don't want it to be on tape.
Yeah, I know. It's all fun and games till you're your main bracket and you're on the big screen.
Off stage, fireball's out. Ooh, that's a hot ledge right now. So much pressure, but oh, NeZonso almost freed up the stock at the same time too.
Now just going to hold the center stage away from AleSad.
And AleSad immediately reclaimed it though, PJ. Just not able to tighten the screws. NeZonso not able to pressure AleSad fully. But oh, there we go. That's going to be strong enough to take the stock. The last stock situation here for AleSad. His amateur run might be up. Getting called out for his jumps too. No dash attack again, but instead getting the sky nair.
Attempts to go for a kaboom there, but instead opts to air dodge and go for a side B to rack on that much more percent. Tries to call out the jump out of the corner with a neutral B. A big grab now, 73%. NeZonso
on the hunt, got the menu, no snooze button there. AleSad still stringing this along. He's not going down without a fight. Look at this micro spacing. That down tilt was picture perfect.
No matter where we are, we're Game 5, last stock, last hit in the amateur bracket. On to winners finals.
The cheese? Oh, not enough. NeZonso, you can't cheese a cheeser. You can't cheese hero.
Big damage, 46%. Another grab on a normal get up. The forward air comes through and misses. An up B sends Ridley off stage. The back air miscue.
Back air again, not strong enough for the stock. NeZonso has to be careful when he goes up.
Forward tilt coming out. Look at the pressure from AleSad. NeZonso can't get out of this corner. And you're starting to pay the tax of playing a slow character like Hero. No more mana! The down smash covers the roll! And AleSad takes it with a 3-2 win over NeZonso to move on to the winner's side, winners finals of the amateur bracket. Very close Game 5.
Holy mix-ups, PJ.
That was crazy.
He made sure that NeZonso was toast. Those two were just going back and forth so evenly up until the last moment. What can you say, man?
Yeah, very good stuff. Great showing for both of those players as AleSad moves on to the winners finals in the amateur bracket.
Yes, sir. And then there were just the two of us. And that's going to do it for our block for Delfino Maza. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We also appreciate all the support we've been seeing in chat. We've been seeing all the shout outs. Big thank you to everybody back home in SoCal that's been so supportive for us in our casting endeavors. But that's